y'all ever notice that the harder you try to do things right, I mean, you plan and you try to do things the right way, you make the right choices, and sometimes the harder you try to do it the right way, the more sometimes things go awry. Well, such seems to be the case around here quite often. Today, I'm making a video that is actually very difficult to make. I mean, I have to try to find the right words to say to make this come out right. And I'm gonna tell you now, it's not going to be easy, especially knowing that I do not do my best under pressure. It may be equally difficult to watch, but I cannot contain this any longer, folks. Today, Lester lets the cat out of the bag. I'm going to start this video off by showing you something that popped up on a Facebook memory from a year ago. Listen, 1 year ago. Yeah, a year ago, Pig Trudy was not even, she was not even a twinkle in Daddy's eye, as they say. A year ago, all of this looked quite a bit different. The sanctuary has come so far, folks. We have come so very far, and we're so blessed. You look at this side-by-side comparison, and it's just amazing to me to see how everything has come along and how far we've come. And can y'all tell that I'm trying to stall and I'm hesitating? I know you're only watching the video this long because you are curious of what the grand reveal, we're gonna call it. And you're like, Lester, you said it yourself. Go ahead, let the cat out of the bag. What secret are you holding on to? You can't keep secrets from you people. I have learned that. I have learned that it is really hard to keep anything from you folks. So I'll get there. Just bear with me. Let me find the courage to move forward. I do want to say something though real fast. You have seen videos of the back pasture. You've seen the hay barn. You've seen the horse stalls and how nicely they're coming along. You've seen the Littles barn. We're calling it the Littles Haven. And you've seen the pond here in the front and how beautiful this, turned out. And of course the water. We're still working on the balance of this water to get it just right. It looks a little bit like pea soup right now. But we have come so far this year, guys. And it just really humbles us to know that, and when I say we, you better understand, I don't mean me, Jamie, and L.E. and Lex. I mean we as in you and us. All right, Lester, it's time to get to it. Well, before I get into it, let me remind you of something real fast. How blessed we are, especially now, to have acquired this additional 5 acres of pasture. To have spent the time to get it all fenced in right. Because this pasture right here, folks, provides a lot of much needed shade and just beautiful grass, thick green grass during the spring and the summer months. Reason I say that is because let's just say that we're going to need every blade of grass we can get. Okay, time to get into it, folks. Sheesh. Have I ever shown y'all some of the chaos that ensues around here? Some of the things that are caused when Mother Nature calls. You see how this fence has all been patched together? You all remember the video we made called Saturday Shenanigans, yes? Lester and Jamie here, and we have an issue. I'm out working on some stuff. Jamie came out to visit, and we're looking over here, and Stephanie's goats are in our... Oh, baby, you have to go fast because they're trying to breed the golden girl. Hurry, baby. We don't want to have no more babies. Go. Go, 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 go. I got you. I'm coming to help. Just grab the golden girl, babe. We'll deal with Stephanie's goats later. Grab the golden girl and bring her over here. All right. That was the day that we had a major break-in. Not a breakout. A major break-in. And folks, I'm here to let you know that the result of that day is going to be long lasting. The results of what happened during that break-in are going to be felt around here for a very long time. Oh boy, here we go. Here we go. Everyone knows that there's a balance. When it comes to, your pastures, there's a very fine balance. And we know the numbers. And when I say balance, what I mean is it takes so many goats to keep all the brush, the weeds, the things that the donkeys, cows, and horses will not touch. It also takes a certain number of donkeys and horses and cows to eat the grass that the goats don't so much prefer. And so what we've done and what we've learned, we know our numbers. If that sounds kind of ridiculous, but it's true. We know our numbers. In saying so, we got to a point that we thought we have enough babies to maintain our property. And so we went and we paid for the vet to come out, and she fixed Mr. Ringo. We thought that we were done having goat babies. We had enough, and so we got Mr. Ringo fixed. We also paid to have the vet come out and fix Donkey Dan. In saying so, we knew that once Imogene was pregnant, that was going to be our last donkey baby born here. Now, we may acquire more at some point, through a rescue or an adoption or rehoming. But as far as baby goats being born here, baby donkeys being born here, we did what we thought was a responsible thing, folks. And we got the males fixed. I also want to say that in case you're wondering why you don't fix the females, it's because goats in particular, female goats do not do well with anesthesia. I mean, has never been more evident than when we lost Meg and all 4 of her babies, when they had to induce labor on her, and we lost her and all 4 babies. And that was only because goats do not do well under anesthesia. So what we do is we get the males fixed. But goats and folks, I'm here to tell you that just because we have our goats fixed does not mean that Stephanie and my dad had their goats fixed. And hence, I'm just going to get to it. And hence, folks, here we are, a couple of months later. Our vet comes out to do a little procedure on our pig Trudy. You all know about this. And while our vet's here, of course, because she's just that kind of a person, she wants to do a little walkthrough on everybody. And it's not that we didn't already know. It's not like we didn't already have a feeling. It just wasn't confirmed until our vet grabbed each of our babies one at a time and put that stethoscope up to their little bellies. And that's when she began to hear lots and lots of heartbeats. So folks, let me just break it down to you. I might as well just go ahead and break it down. Jamie and I, Ellie and Lex, we're going to be parents. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, move Ernie, and 7. Folks, we have 7 mama goats that are going to bring us beautiful new additions to our farm, our sanctuary, our forever home. And this is going to be crazy. I want you to try to remember how it felt when you first found out that you were going to be a mama. Or for you men, when you found out that you were going to be a daddy. And I know that there's all kinds of emotions that run through you. You're scared. You're worried about finances, more than likely. You're just nervous about, wondering, do you have the time? Do you have the energy? Do you have the patience? Do you have, there's a lot that goes into having a baby. Folks, have you ever considered the fact that you're not only going to have 1 or 2 or 3 or 4 or 5 or 6 or 7, because most of these baby goats are going to have more than 1. Have you ever considered the possibility that you might end up having 14 or more babies all around the same time? I'd run too if I were you. Things are going to get pretty crazy around here. Oh my gosh. Now, we're so blessed. We are so blessed. Let me just say it. We're not worried, folks, as much as we are excited. Let's be honest. Babies are exciting. And I know that you too were excited. Yeah, despite all the apprehensions and the worry, you were excited because baby goats are exciting. The bottle feeding and all the things that come along with raising baby goats is just so darn fun. And so don't think that we're worried about this. By the time the goats are born, we're going to have the littles barn all the way finished. Obviously, we are going to put a lot of emphasis on this and have it all the way ready. And so we're excited. Secondly, we will more than likely not keep all 14 plus babies. We work, I don't know if you guys even know this, I've mentioned it in so many videos, but we work one-on-one with so many other folks in our area. I think that the neatest place that we've allowed a few babies to go is 1 Acre Farm. So you know that she's the lady who works with the autistic kids through animal therapy. I don't know if it's called therapy or not, but she takes babies, baby animals, well, not just babies, but all animals, and she does all of her therapy with her autistic kids. And so we will reach out to Catherine, and I'll let her know what we've discovered, and I know for a fact that she would love to have a couple. All right, so we also have Amanda, who is our pig lady, who has been asking us for the longest time for a baby goat. And so Amanda makes goat products using goat milk. You guys know that my sister-in-law, Stephanie, does that as well. So Amanda's asked for a baby. We also have Tori and Jason, who run 7 Acre Farms, and they have also asked for a baby goat. They want to also start making goat milk products, which is kind of exciting. We have City Farms and Friends, who has also asked for a baby goat. So what I'm trying to say is we're not going to exceed the amount of babies that we have pasture space for. We have folks that would love to have a baby or two, and so we're going to make that happen. So, I don't know what to say. Dan is here to console me. He knows that life around here is going to get real busy. And we're going to make it happen, Dan. I feel bad for Jamie. She'll be the one who'll be doing most of the bottle feeding. And yes, we do prefer to bottle feed because it just makes the baby so much more gentle. It also allows mamas to dry up faster, which during these, winter months when there's not much grass and there's not as much nutrition, it helps them a whole lot for their health. Okay, so the cat is now out of the bag. Folks, you don't always plan things like this, and that applies to not only farm life, but even the way it was with you guys. Many of y'all are gonna say, oh no, Lester, I knew exactly what I was doing. I planned my babies, but I promise you there's gonna be just as many of you guys who say, you know what? Sometimes Mother Nature just happens and you roll with it. And so folks, we are going to roll with it. We are excited and nervous and all of those things that we talked about. But we're gonna roll with it. Okay, there you go. The cat is now out of the bag.